Fox 55 Sports. This is The Locker Room.
Welcome back. We had to catch our breath there following a long first block here in the locker room.
14 games?
Yeah, 14 games and a lot of excitement, too.
Yeah.
But we're not done talking some prep pigskin just yet. Our friend Justin Kenny from Outside the Huddle and Optimum Performance Sports joins us live via telephone once again. I know, Justin, you were up in Kendallville tonight for that East Noble Penn game. Obviously, a great game up there, but we're going to focus tonight on that Leo New Haven game. Leo, I think, made a statement this evening. What do you think?
What's up, fellas? Yeah, I thought, tonight, okay, New Haven maybe entered the night with some momentum after the big win last week against Pioneer. But Leo came in, especially that defense. I mean, stifling, really being able to limit Jakar Williams, who really had tore up defenses for the first 3 weeks of the season. That Leo defense is for real, and was able to get several turnovers. Even Landon Livingston laying out, getting an interception tonight. His older brother Cam is going to give him some crap about that, and so really impressed with Leo tonight. Sets up that showdown next week, fellas, in Leo Cedarville, Lions and East Noble.
Yeah, I'm curious. I know you said when we talked to you a couple weeks about this that East Noble was still the team to beat in the NEA, but man, Leo looks really good. Justin, obviously Columbia City looks really, really good. Has your opinion changed at all, or are you still on the East Noble bandwagon right now?
I'm one of those traditionalists where until you knock the team off at the top, they're still the favorite in my mind. So I'm still entering next week with East Noble atop. And how about the night? Lose Dalton Stinson in the afternoon today with an illness. Cole Schupbach finds out at 2 o'clock this afternoon that he's going to start tonight against 6A Penn. And all he does is go out there and throw for about 175 yards and run for about 80 yards and a score. And a tie game late. Ron Paulus III was able to make a big play on a screen that went for a long touchdown. It was the second touchdown of the game on that play. And you have to play what-ifs, where if Rowan Zolman is on the field in the back end of that East Noble defense, do either of those go for scores? But in the end, East Noble falls short, but they find out a lot about themselves. And as Luke Amstead said after the game, we're going to win a game later in the season because of tonight's loss. It could be as soon as next week.
Yeah, for sure. If we could switch gears to the SAC now, obviously Homestead, the defending champs, put themselves squarely back in the conversation with that huge triple overtime win against Bishop Dwenger tonight. Carroll obviously still undefeated. Dwenger right there. Is it those three? I mean, which of that group so far, of those three, Carroll, Homestead, Bishop Dwenger, right now, who's the favorite and why?
I feel I have to go with the Carroll Chargers, mainly for my boss, Dr. Jason Russell, and I don't want to get fired because he's been trying to tell me how good Carroll has been for the first 3 weeks. So right now I think it's the Chargers. Until somebody slows down Jeff Becker and that offense, I have a hard time seeing anyone knocking them off. I think Bishop Dwenger and Homestead both have the horses defensively to make it a game, but until somebody does it, it's tough to pick somebody. And right now, we go into week 5, Carroll and Bishop Dwenger next week is that sexy game in the SAC.
Yeah, you mentioned it, the sexy game in the SAC. Who do you right now kind of see coming out on top in that game next week?
I take the Carroll Chargers. And until somebody slows down Jeff Becker, I cannot pick against the Carroll Chargers. That offense is clicking. Another big night tonight against Northrop. But that's going to be a good game on the turf at Shields Field next week, fellas.